Well, heading down the fire road. It's springtime. The first telltale sign that springtime is you have a stuffy head and watery eyes because of all the pollen in the air. And another telltale sign of springtime is it's time for some barefoot hiking. So I'm gonna do some barefoot hiking today. Early in the morning. Sun just got up a little while ago. Do some barefooting. Have my feet touching Mother Earth. It's always good times. Good times. Well, you can see how quiet and peaceful it is this morning. That's what I like. Just the sound of nature. Not the sound of civilization. It's just so relaxing. Very peaceful morning. In the pine lands, no swamp today. This is a nice time of the year to be out because you start to get all the migrations of the birds coming through, heading north. So you see some interesting flocks of birds, different species and stuff, which is kind of cool to see. And I'm heading towards, I don't know if you can see it in the video, right here is scrub oak and things like that, but there's a big ridge that's all pines. And if the wind is blowing nice and easy, that sound of the whispering pines is always cool to hear when you're out in the woods. This part of the forest just has rolling sand hills. Elevation's probably 90 feet, 100 feet, but we're going down now into a Florida version of a holler, and then we'll go up on a sand hill, probably about 110 feet maybe, but those are like Mount Everest down here in the flatlands. Usually most of our elevation is at level or below sea level with sinkholes and things like that, so it's a cool treat. It's amazing how much you go down into the elevation, even 100 feet, how the temperature changes. It's pretty cool. As far as and also the type of plants that grow too. All of a sudden, different type of vegetation occurs depending on temperature and how much water. All about the geography. I'm climbing one of those sand hills I told you about earlier, but I stopped for a rest and checked in on FaceTime with the other 2/3 of the hiking trio. They're hiking more in a swampy area about 90 miles south of here, so it's kind of cool to check in with them. They were both on a hiking trip, you know, almost 100 miles away, but we can check in, see how things are going, so that's pretty cool. Wow, look at this. I found some fatwood. Beautiful. Smells good. Nice. It was just a little piece just sitting here in the middle of the trail. Didn't have to cut it or, you know, process it. It was just sitting right here, so it's perfect, ready to use. That's some good medicine for sure. Onward. I'm just about at the top of the sandhill. I don't know if you can see the elevation, but if you look out and see the greener part of this video, those are the pine trees, which are now below me as I'm on top of this sandhill. So there's a little bit of elevation that you get in Florida every once in a while, certain areas of the state. It's just beautiful out here today. Nice and peaceful, the way I like it. I'm at the top of the sandhill, and kind of cool. You can see how, if it comes out on the film, the drop that we were in, and then in the distance, the tree line, the pines again. But we are about level with the 100-foot trees in the distance, and the green contrasts really well with all the other vegetation which hasn't grown leaves yet or bloomed yet, as we're in early spring. Every once in a while it's good to reconnect with your roots and climb a tree, just like you did when you were a kid. It's good medicine. Hard to do in barefoot though. I wish I had my sneakers right now. Well, it was a really nice hike today. It was nice and peaceful, and with my camera I got a lot of footage.